to write a program in SAS, okay, if you wanted to enter some data in SAS, we need to write some program. So if you wanted to write a program in SAS, we have to follow basic rules. Okay, we have to follow basic rules. So guys, this is important, note it down. First one, rule number one. Rule number one, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or proc. Okay, SAS program should always start with a keyword called data or proc. Right, data or proc, P-R-O-C. So proc stands for procedure. So short form of your procedure, I am calling it as proc. Right. So now this is how your SAS software looks like. Okay, so this is how your SAS software looks like. Fine. So basically your SAS software has 5 windows. So first one is your editor window, second one log window, third one output window, fourth one explorer window, and fifth one results window. So basically your SAS has 5 windows. So this is, we are using SAS in Windows operating system. There are few companies where they are using SAS in Unix environment also. Unix is kind of operating system. So some companies, they use Unix also, Unix operating system. In that they use SAS software. Okay, so 95% of companies are using Windows operating system. There are 5% of companies where they are using Unix operating system. In a Unix operating system, how SAS software will look like is, you will have all different windows. You will have all different windows. In one window you got 5 sub blocks. So in Unix environment you'll have like this. So suppose to say this is your editor window. Suppose to say this becomes your log window. Suppose to say this becomes your output window. So you will have all 3 different windows like this. Okay, 3 different windows like this. So but in SAS it is all consolidated. In Windows environment it is consolidated in one page. In one view you can see all the windows. Okay, right. So forget about Unix, not required, nothing much important here. But still, going forward, if anyone is getting a placement in a company where they are using Unix, so this is the point how your SAS software will look like there. Okay, right. So now, first concept is editor window. As we all know, SAS is a software. Okay, SAS is some analysis software. Right. So software means compulsory we have to write a program. Okay. To write a program in SAS, we use editor window. To write a program in SAS, we use editor window. So next one, log window. So your log window will tell you whether you are writing a correct program, yes or not. If suppose if your program is having a bug, so bug is nothing but error. So bug and error both are the same. So your log window will display errors or warnings if you are any, if any. I mean to say, if you are writing something wrong in your program, it will display in your log window. Looking at your log window, a programmer can understand what error he is writing in his program. Right. Next one, output window. As I told you, SAS, using SAS, we will be able to do some kind of analysis. That analysis results, it will display in output window. That analysis results, it will display in output window. Fine. Right. So this is your output window. Output window is mainly used to display analysis results. Next one, explorer window. So explorer window is used to save your SAS files. Okay, explorer window will store your SAS files. Okay, so now I told you, right, I have to read data from Excel into SAS. In SAS I have to create a file, right? So that file will be presented in explorer window. The moment I click on explorer window, you have 4 icons, correct? So in these 4 icons, it will go to libraries. In these 4 icons, it will go to libraries. In libraries, again you have 4 icons: maps, SAS user, work, SAS help. So in this, it will save in a library called work. So library is nothing but a folder. Okay, library is nothing but a folder. If you are saving is this information in an Excel file, you will save in some location, right? Suppose to say some D drive, in a folder called test, or in a folder called Raj. We save this, correct? So likewise, SAS automatically saves information in a library called work. Okay, that folder terminology we are calling it as libraries in SAS. Because library, what is the meaning of a library? Definition: it is collection of some records. Collection of records or collection of files, right? So your Explorer window is used to save your SAS files, right? So next one, results window. So results window, what it will do? It will maintain a list of all printed results. Now I have done analysis 1. So analysis 1, it will have a TOC. If I open a textbook, you know TOC, right? TOC stands for table of contents. So chapter 1, page number 5. Chapter 2, page number 15. Chapter 3, page number 23. If I click on chapter number 3, okay, it will take us to page 53, something like. So likewise, here your results window will maintain a list of all your results. Okay, if I want analysis 1 result, I click on analysis 1 result. The moment I click on analysis 1 result, it will display the related information in output window. The moment I click on analysis 3 result, it will display the analysis 3 result in output window. So likewise, if you wanted to cross check your results, so previously what is the growth value, now what is the growth value. So if you wanted to see such kind of analysis, if you wanted to compare your results with previous results, then your results window will help us. Okay, right. So no worries, I'm going to show you a simple example where how we are using this SAS software. Okay, how are we using this SAS software? I'm going to show you an example here. Right.
Raj,
yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. So basically, so the 5 windows which you spoke about, ideally the flow in which it goes should be like the first should always be the Explorer window, right? I mean, first the files get stored.
Yes.
Then you write the program.
Yes.
And then there are certain set of errors if in case there are errors. And then the output comes and then the results. Okay, so is it like that? First you write the program and then those files get stored, or first the files get stored and then you write the program?
No. So my program is, so if I wanted to get the file stored in Explorer, I have to write a program for that. So first of all, I'll write a program. That program will generate a file in your Explorer window.
Okay. So it's not like that. I mean, you import a file and then based on that file, you write a program. I mean,
you can do that.
For writing the program, is it important to have the file in Explorer window?
Yes. To do analysis, to do any analysis, first of all, we should read the data into SAS. So that related data should be there in your work library.
Okay. So exactly. So the first step would always be storing the SAS files.
Yes. So first of all, you have to write a program to store that file also into your work library.
Okay. So for writing, for saving the file also, we need to write a program.
Yes. Everything using programming only we do. Either reading data, writing data, doing analysis, everything we have to write a program.
Okay.
Good. So I have one more question here. Yes. Right. So ఇప్పుడు ఈ libraries గురించా లేకపోతే ఈ 4 గురించా? This one. Okay. So this 4 is nothing but C. This is your My Computer. So you can access your normal SAS files also. Apart from SAS, normal files also you can access. This is your My Computer. This is very easy. This is file shortcuts. If you wanted to create any shortcut to your files, we do that, file shortcuts. And this is your favorite folder. If you have any particular favorite folder, you will have this in this icon. So but we don't use all these 3, we always go for libraries. In libraries, by default, these libraries will be installed whenever you are installing your SAS software. Okay. So this SAS help library is a library where you will get sample datasets for your practice. SAS help is a library where you will get sample datasets for your practice. And maps. So this is the maps information throughout the world. So Armenia, Armenia, Asia to Austral. So this is all your maps information. Bangladesh, something like Belgium, Belgium to. So this is all your maps information like latitude, longitudinal positions, all this stuff. So this is also sample data. So if you wanted to use any information related to maps, we can use from this library. And SAS user. So here in particular user you will have certain data sets. These data sets are also for your practice only. So you can see PhD's data set, you can see price data set, so you can see city data set. All these things you can use for your practice. Okay, but my file, whenever we are creating a file in SAS, that file will be created in work library. Okay, that file will be created in work library. Right. So now I'm going to show you. So what is the requirement? My manager asked me. So my manager asked me to do some kind of analysis. So total how many males are there, how many females are there, all this stuff he has asked me. Okay. So for this, first of all, I have to bring the data into SAS. Okay. So bringing data into SAS from other sources. Okay. I'll explain you. And first thing, here I'm going to show you data without depending on any kind of data source. We can also enter data in SAS.